Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, giving our praises, honor, glory, and worship unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushua, Bahasham, Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations unto you, Akim, upholding the testimony of our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai, in truth and in sincerity. Let me make sure you do not disturb. Perfect. It's Great Millstone, Atlanta. Brother Yaikwad.
I'm a brother Kasada.
And what you see before you is some imagery of the transatlantic slave trade. And you can see the diverse pictures. And me and the brother, Saja, we were watching the New Roots series, which is a couple of years old, but the new one from the old Roots that came out in I think that was the 70s, if I'm not mistaken. But it's just imagery of the transatlantic slave trade, right? And look at this. Because it made us slow down and be like, yo, these people really, it's a reason why the heathens are going into slavery.
Yeah.
This is not a debatable type of thing. Like, no, they have to go into slavery.
Yeah.
Can you get that Revelations, the 13th chapter, please? Could we start with that? Let's start with the book of Revelations, if we may.
Which one me, girl?
The 13th chapter.
Oh, I got you. Chapter 13.
Yeah.
You want me to get to the point?
Yes, sir.
Down to verse 16.
Yeah. No, not verse. The point being in this context, start at verse 9.
Oh, kind of.
Yeah, that's one we typically go to.
Yeah.
We go there more than often than any in this chapter,
Right,
but
yeah.
this would be the second one we go to the second most.
This,
Especially us being at Great Millstone.
Right.
The other Israelite camps, a lot of them, they might go to the 9th and 10th verse more, which is good, but that's Old Faithful.
Yeah.
We about to read it for a reason. But, being in the spirit of prophecy and more immediate prophecy and more vehement to warn about to our people, because that's the duty of a prophet, is warn the people of the impending danger.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and it's also we prophesy destruction to the Gentile nations, but we're trying to. It's about the elect,
That's right.
and so the elect need to be warned of the 16th verse.
Yeah.
Bringing it full circle, the 16th verse needs to be addressed, which is those who are gonna have to buy or sell.
That's right.
All right, speaking of that mark.
I got you.
Mm-hmm.
This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
So what did they do?
They took us into captivity.
Let me go back
According
to the pictures.
Going back in...
Yeah, because these Edomites want to act like we can't just go to biblical prophecy and prove our point.
Right. Well, going back to what? We always another old faithful, Deuteronomy chapter 28 and the 64th verse.
Yeah, well, can we get it?
Yeah,
It's like, because see, these guys, they'll just be running their mouth. But what we'll do is we'll go to scriptures and prove our apologia.
Yeah.
You see, and I'm gonna wrap up what you had. I'm gonna continue on from in the continuation of the 10th verse. It said, "He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword." What did Esau Edom? What did you do? Because you so-called white people, you are not white. All right. This is a pseudo title that was put on you, I believe in the 1800s, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
But point being, you are Edomites.
That's right.
You different tribes of Edom. You call yourself French. You're not a Gaul. You're an Edomite.
That's right.
So let's see here. Yeah, they killed the sword.
Yeah.
And then what we said we were gonna start with Genesis actually.
Yeah.
But see, we end up the spirit was like, let's just go to Revelations.
Yeah.
Well, let's go to Genesis because what's that? The 25th chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah, we said we were going to touch 25 and 27, right?
Yeah.
All right.
That's right.
Did you have something?
I had that Deuteronomy 28 on.
Oh yeah, go ahead. You got it.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. You know, I mentioned 64, but it's 68 because the brother was pulling up the ships, man.
Mm-hmm.
So then he says, "And Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee."
Come on now. Hold up. I got an article.
You got it.
All right, this is the Gilder Lehrman Institute of American History. Historical context, facts about the slave trade and slavery. And look at the imagery. Look at the picture. It says African American life in the United States. These are the Israelites.
Yep.
This is not no African American. These are Judeans.
That's right.
These are the descendants of King David. And you want to call us African Americans. That's also another prophecy of a byword.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
Look, right here, you see you in slave ships. Well, see, you going in slavery. That's what we read about in the Revelations. That's you heathens, you going into slavery for doing that. Go ahead, bro.
It says, "Thou shalt see it no more again, and there shall ye, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you," which ultimately goes into redeem. So ain't nobody's gonna redeem us but Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shah.
Look.
And ultimately.
Look at this shit. Look at this damn bullshit the heathens had us in.
Yeah.
Listen, you heathens, you going into slavery. Oh, you thought you were gonna get away with this? Oh no, Yahweh Shema Shah about to turn you into powder.
Yeah.
All your armies and your cute guys and your tough guys are gonna be cremated in Jehoshaphat.
Yep. And ultimately, Egypt just means house of bondage. You know.
Yeah.
So hey, it's not necessarily specifically speaking about Egypt, period, but it's talking about a house of bondage where we are, and spiritually, America is the house of bondage for our people.
Yeah.
All right. So that was it on my verse, bro. Yeah, then.
Yeah, I'm just showing these imageries, but some younger Israelites they haven't seen some of these maps and pictures. Like some people who might just be coming up because they don't be even showing this. They don't even be teaching about this. I don't think in their schools anymore, bro.
Yep.
Like when we were growing up, they'll teach about this to a certain extent in the schools. But it's important to understand for biblical prophecy's sake. All right.
I got a quick one.
Go ahead.
Just to land back on what I was saying, Egypt being the house of bondage. It said, this is Exodus 20:2. It says, "I am Yahweh thy power, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage." So ultimately, see, Egypt is synonymous for being in the house of bondage.
Right.
That's what that really just means.
Yeah, Matazarium in the Hebrew was meaning double straights, which a bondage is a double straight. The straight, for instance, if you were put between a desolate river and the river that didn't have any water, so it's like a pit, and it's two sides of land. You in a straight, you can't get out.
Nah.
You see?
That's right.
Yep. Let's see here. All right, so are you good on that one?
Yeah. That was
Okay, so this is Genesis, the 25th chapter. Going back to Esau. Esau thought we was done with him. No, let's talk about the conception. Let's go to the beginning. Everybody, look, mother, calm down. Let's go back to the beginning and we can address this.
That's right.
All right. So this is Genesis, which means in the beginning or in the heading. All right, the 25th chapter. See here. Let's go to the 25th verse. It says, this is the birth of Jacob and Esau. Oh, can we also get second Esdras? See, now we going to them now. We're taking them to their chest. Second Esdras, the 6th chapter. All right. It says, and the first came out red, all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. All right, and him being red all over is because he didn't have, essentially he was depleted of life in his skin. That's why he's called wasted away. They say melanin, so on and so on and so forth. So he called wasted away as he.
Yep.
That's the name Esau, But it's not. He wasn't actually physically hairy. Some people teach that, but the hairy garment is talk about in that ancient time period. Secondly, they wore fabrics of goat skin that they dyed.
Yep.
And that's why they made that likening to the coloration. All right, and Esau Edom is a red person.
Yes.
He's red. That's what actually Edom means.
That's right, bro.
The Edom. That's why they call it the Edomites. Red. Basically, you call it red people. That's what the Bible calls you.
Yeah.
The red people are the Edomites. That shows that you guys are the bad guys.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So let's see here. He called his name Esau. All right, going to verse 26. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel. Yeah, I know you already got it in the arsenal. You got it in the reserves. It says, and his name was called Jacob. So Jacob came out hooking the heel of Esau. See, Esau, he want to hook something. He want to charagma this and that. Well, guess who hooked the heel? Guess who you served? All right. Let's see here. In verse 26, it says, and after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob, and Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. All right. Verse 27, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field. See, these are the descriptions of the Edomites. Esau controls the land of the earth. That's being a man of the field. Esau is known for hunting. That's a known characteristic. Not, all cultures, hunting is, pretty popular traditionally in all cultures, but Esau is more so of a hunter type of person, and more so he hunts the souls of man.
Right.
He's again, the elites call the people Goyim, but Goyim means nations, but it can also mean cattle. The elites, they look at us like cattle.
That's right.
That's what the apostle said. Let's see. It says, a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. And Jacob, plain going into being perfect. And dwelling in tents represents dwelling in the tabernacles of David. That's the tents represent the temple, the place of sacrifice, the priesthood.
That's right.
That sea is a dark sand for some, but for the initiated, the Lord has revealed to his elect.
Yep.
So that's going into the tabernacle of David.
That's right.
And who is it? Jacob. And those who know, for you who can receive it, essentially the spirit of the prophet is subject unto the prophet.
That's right.
Yeah. So, all right, point being, this is the birth. Now, let's go to the second Esdras.
This is second Ezra chapter 6.
Let me grab that. So I want it on the screen, Shalakia.
I got you. I'm going to start at verse 8.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Esau, this is an easy work for. This is this is churros somewhere in South America. It's easy.
Yeah. This is second Ezra chapter 6 and verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born in him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed.
Oh my goodness. And so the heel, right?
Yep.
Esau came out first and Jacob held the heel of Esau. That's what we just read in Genesis 25th chapter.
Yep.
It just explained that Esau is the end of this world. Right? This world meaning this rulership.
Yep.
This age. It's ion. Right?
That's right.
And Jacob is when you see Wemby, the Lord made Wemby and him put Wemby on the court. I look at it in the spirit.
Yeah.
They call him the alien. That's all prophetic. Like how essentially the Lord, we are the giants ourselves. We're the sons of God. That's that ancient son. That's that son of God spirit coming back on the earth. That Jake had a Jelabia. Remember Wemby. He went. He pre-game before he played and he won that game. He wore a Jelabia. That's an ancient garment. Jake was wearing an ancient garment.
Right.
You know, and I'm like, man, this is spiritual. You know, and they end up beating OKC.
Yep.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just the spirit of Jacob being pushed on the earth more and more. Like even him being called the alien. Like that's a warning. We got the chariots. Chariots of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Which are going to deliver the elect of the nation of Israel. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So
that's going into Esau being the end of the world because the elect of the nation of Israel are going to be delivered through the chariots. You know. And so who's going to rule the world to come? Well, let's get the book of Revelations. New Jerusalem, Baba Kushah.
Gotcha.
And that's the elect of the nation of Israel.
I got you.
Mm-hmm.
This Revelation chapter 21 and verse 2. I'll let you grab it.
Mm-hmm. You got it.
And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband.
You got it.
Come on, yeah. So at that New Jerusalem, that's the elect. It's going into the 144,000.
All right.
All right.
Right.
Getting ready to be the next rulers on the planet Earth. All right. Going back to the brother went into Genesis chapter 25, and as well we read in 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Esau is the end of the world, but Jacob is the next to rule after.
That's the king. That's exactly what it said.
So ultimately, this is what it's talking about right here. This is what John saw in the vision. He saw the holy city, a separate city. Holy just goes into separate.
Mm-hmm.
All right, New Jerusalem. All right, prepared for what? To be the next ruling class.
Mm-hmm.
All right, they're not gonna bring all them nigga customs, all those things that Esau taught Jake today. These are gonna be new and refined, and with the scriptures and the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua installed in them. All right, we're not gonna be ruling the same way as these heathens, man.
No.
We're not even gonna treat them. We're not even gonna treat them as bad as they treated us. Really? I mean, Esau and them still gonna get it. They still gonna get it, but they ain't.
Esau, you going in the transatlantic slave ship.
Yeah,
you going in the slave ships.
But you know what I'm saying? There's some stuff, you know what I'm saying, that we ain't gonna do that Esau did.
No, right. They did wickedness. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We're gonna be ingenuitive with our slave trade.
Yeah.
We're not gonna be
still gonna mess
people.
up.
Yeah. You're gonna be you gonna get what you sown.
Yup.
That's what's gonna happen. They've been a tough guy this whole time.
Yup.
You know, but no, it's the Lord is gonna give you what you have sown on the earth.
That's right. I got something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
This is of course, you know, we got a whole book about you. Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 10.
Oh, no, because they I hope you don't pull it on the screen. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on the screen. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on the screen. I'm gonna show.
Yeah.
We exposing you Edomites.
Mm-hmm.
Respectfully, we exposing you. You know, it's nothing personal. Mm-hmm. It's prophecy.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
It's Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 10. It says, "For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever."
Yep. You're gonna be cut off forever. Go ahead.
Yeah, hey, the Lord, hey, is about to cut you off. Ultimately, man, you Edomites gonna be It's gonna be the real genocide.
We'll start at verse 1 and then go to verse 10.
Gotcha.
Because they got to know the context. They just hearing this, like you've read, you know what it's talking about.
Yeah.
But we want everybody we want to make it clear. We don't want people to be confused.
That's right. Jumping up to verse 1, it says, the vision of Obadiah, thus saith Yahweh God, concerning Edom.
Yep.
All right? That's going into, it didn't just say Esau, it says Edom. That's going into a family.
Yeah.
When you see
Right,
Edom or Idumea,
yeah.
we're talking about a whole nation of people.
Yeah.
You know?
It said Esau was called Edom.
Yeah.
Man, Mount Seir.
Mount Seir, yeah.
Yeah.
We have heard a rumor from Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. It says, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. Hey, everybody hates this damn devil, man.
Yeah.
You know, at this point, especially at this point.
Yeah.
The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock.
And that's going into their fortress of a society that they built for themselves. They've made the earth a fortress for themselves.
That's right.
You know, of course, you can apply that to the medieval periods of them being in caves and things of that nature. But in the prophetic sense, it's going into them being that high mountain.
That's right.
You know, they're the ones that control the banking system.
Yeah.
They control the aquatic commerce. You know, they control trade. They control the militaries. You know, the religion of the world. They have power over the religion of the earth, man. These Edomites, and that's why this world is so sick. Because it's ruled by Satan. You Edomites are the devil.
Yeah, the scripture talks about that. What is it? 1 Thessalonians chapter 2. All right, he was working after the workings of Satan. Roughly paraphrasing, talking about you Edomites, man. Right, because you're after the workings of on the left hand side.
Yeah.
All right. But continuing on, it says, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle.
Yep, that's going to the satellites. That's going into this Palantir. We see it plainly. That's the eagle. The eagle eye, right?
Yeah.
That's going into his system that he wants to cause all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark. That's that digital eagle.
Yep.
You know, that's the digital eagle that he wants to tag you with.
Yep.
And see you, you know? And what the eagle got, the nails, he gonna
Yeah.
scratch you.
Yeah.
That's what the eagle do. That's the eagle's its main art of defense is them nails, man.
Yep.
All right, that's what this eagle gonna use. This, the serpent of the garden.
Yep. It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh. Yeah, so the Lord, hey man, you're running out of time. The Lord has a time limit where he is allowing you damn devils to rule. And of course the scripture talks about how the Lord gave you power. And of course, you coming to the end of your rulership and power. Alright? But I can jump down to verse 6. It says, how are the things of Esau searched out?
Yeah, who searched those things out? The man of the Lord, starting from our elders of our elders and apostles and our apostles and elders on down.
Yep.
Because of course they all see one thing they do better, and many things they do better. Yeah. Nobody does it better. But one thing they do better than the other Israelite that go back to the ancient school is that they commend their leadership. They inform us on their leadership and how they were brought up, like with King Marshall, High Priest Ariah, you know. And so they teach us about Rabbi Abba Bivens.
Yep.
All right, so that's why we can speak on their elders as well, because they teach us about their elders. That's and right. It's all the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Right. That knowing about their elders is actually significant in prophecy.
Yeah.
Hey, if you know about Rabbi Abba Bivens, or Elder Abba Bivens, right? Then you can understand the 3 years and a half.
Yeah.
3 days and a half. The time and times and a half a time.
Yep.
See, these are sayings that you Christians and you other people who come up against us, you don't even want to try it. Because there's no way you can equate it unless you understood who did it better.
Right.
And that's our elders. That's prophecy. But that's how we know we at the end as well.
That's right.
Go ahead.
It says, how are his hidden things sought up? Yeah, man. So, hey, how are these things being searched out? As the brother went into our elders and our teachers before it, and their teachers, how are these information being sought up? Because you Jakes aren't putting the effort or even trying to look for these things. Neither are y'all trying to listen to the Lord's prophets, his mouthpiece. So who is the damn devil? Who is this in the scripture? Who is this talking about?
Well, what does that term devil mean? Let's get that term. Let's get that term devil. All right.
Right.
Let's get that term devil. See, when we talk about Esau, let's look up devil. Let's look up devil and see if these characteristics. All right. So I'm going to use in the context. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I want to get devil or Satan. Go.
We both technically.
Yo. And I'm thinking I want to get it in the context of Satan. Because both of them apply to you. I guess you could say equal. Yeah, they're equally poison when they when it comes to Esau, Edom. Yeah. But I wanted it in Revelations. I believe it was the 6th second. Let me see. Yeah, that one. No, Revelations.
I think it was one in Revelation chapter 12. How Satan cast down.
Yeah, that's what I want. That's Revelations 12 and 12.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, right. Let me see. I think it's Revelations 12 and 12.
And his angels.
Yeah, let's go to that. That's what I was looking for, actually. I want to use that term in context because it could more adequately apply to them.
Yeah. That old serpent.
Yeah.
Called the devil, that's what it is.
Yeah, but when we just use... Context is important. So, like, when we go in to talk about you, we want to use the word in the scriptures that is specifically applying to you. That's what we're about to do to Esau, Edom. Revelations 12... Yes, thank you. Revelations 12 and 12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them." All right. It says, "Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea." It was just the nations. All right. "For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath." See, right here, that term devil. It says, "Because he knoweth that he hath but a short time." And this term, the devil is talking about Esau, Edom in this context, specifically. So I was like, do I want to get Satan? But yeah, devil, I was right. Okay, let me get devil first. Do it.
I got a perfect one for Satan.
Esau, you done, bro.
Yeah.
You done. Don't try. He gonna try to do this one little last hoorah. You done, bro.
Yeah.
Let me see. Devil. Here we go. All right. Diabolos in the Greek. As you can see, I'll let the
Strong's G1228. Diabolos.
All right. But meaning prone to slander. That's what Esau Edom does. So when we call him devil, they're like, oh, he's calling him a devil, some mythological creature that I saw on Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about this man is prone to slander.
Yeah.
Slanderous.
Yeah.
Accusing falsely.
Right.
That guy. Let's see. False accuser, slanderer, a calumniator. Let me look. I'm about to look up that word. Calumniate, make a false defamatory statement about something.
Mm.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
That's what the so-called white man does.
Mm-hmm.
He's a liar.
Yep. That's right. He's a liar. He's been lying on Israel for a long time. He even lied who he was.
Yeah, he lied. He's still lying. He's trying. Did you hear them? Edomites talking about they Israelites.
Yeah.
We're the 12 tribes. Them with the hemoglobin, and then we seen this on the chart. What about prophecy?
Yeah.
Who's fulfilling prophecy?
Right.
I'm telling you, this little weak last little hoorah. They don't got it.
Nah. Now they fighting against each other now.
Yeah, now they pointing.
Fingers now. Hold on, I got one. You finished with that one.
Okay, go ahead.
Going into what I was talking about with Satan. Hold on. This is Salakia. This is Matthew 12 and verse 20.
Let me pull it up, bro. Let me pull it up real quick. He said Matthews. Yeah, so
12
they
and 25.
everybody can follow along. 12 and what?
25.
25.
I'm gonna start there. The point in 26, but yeah.
You got it. I'll read it for you, bro.
You got it.
Matthews 12 and 25. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto
Yeah, because Yahushua was, the Pharisees, they was trying to trip Yahushua up.
Right.
But he knew what they was trying to do.
Yeah, he did.
The Lord knew what he was trying to do. But you got it, brother.
Said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation.
Which eventually it did happen to us after King Solomon.
Yeah.
After King Solomon passed away, two of his sons ruled.
Yeah.
Eventually. You had the northern kingdom, then you had the southern kingdom.
Yeah.
Eventually, they both end up falling apart.
Yeah, you're right. And then the final falling was 70 AD.
Yep.
That was the icing on the cake. That Judea ceased to be a state.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There was no more Judean state at that point. That's when in the future you start getting some crap called Palestine.
Yep.
What is that? That was ancient Judea. That was the ancient city of David.
Yep.
Talking about Palestine.
Yep.
So that was the nail on the cake right there. Now you got the heathens over there, the Goyim. They will call us Goyim. You the Goyim. Mm-hmm. Goyim simply just means nations, but it just depends on the context you use. Like if you call somebody Goyim, you calling them a heathen, right? But y'all the real Goyim. Y'all not Jacob. We are Jacob. You are Edomites.
That's right.
I'm talking about you small hats.
That's right.
All right, stop trying to be us, man. This shit's annoying. I be getting secondhand embarrassment when people think that they descend from my forefathers.
Yeah. I'm
like, man, this is embarrassing. Yeah, they were trying to wear our name.
You Edomites, man. Them Edomites, man. How can y'all even want or claim the history or claim the people that you say you are, and you won't even fight your own war?
Yeah.
Make that make sense, man. Israel was always willing to fight.
Yeah.
Y'all getting somebody else to fight y'all battles and wars, man.
They trying to use AI. They trying to use that. Esau, what happened, Esau? You was supposed to be Jacob's son.
Right.
And look what you came to do. You just been a rebellious son from the beginning, haven't you? And when you married that Canaanite woman, you evil usurper.
Yeah. You think when New Jerusalem come down, we gonna have the heathens go fight our wars and battle? Nah, the Lord said we the ones gonna grab you Edomites out of the caves.
Yeah.
We gonna be the ones that do everything. We gonna be the ones put our foot up you heathens' ass, man.
Yeah, we're gonna pull you out those deep mountain bunkers. They gonna think, oh, you ain't gonna be able to come up and do that. Then who was that? Them Philistines and Canaanites said that. And that was when David took Jerusalem. They said, oh, he wasn't gonna be able to come up and you can't take it. You the lame and all that. Yeah. David came up there and conquered that city.
Yeah.
We're gonna conquer y'all.
Facts.
Y'all thought y'all talking high on their high horse.
On their high horse, that pride.
That pride.
You got it.
Yeah. Let's see. Verse 25. It says, and I'll read, I think in continuation of verse 25. Every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. Verse 26. And if Satan cast out Satan,
So how's Satan gonna cast out Satan?
right?
If that's one being,
Yeah.
right? If that's one, being, if you will. There's another
Right.
term I'm looking for, but Satan can't cast out himself.
Yeah.
So who else could that be talking about?
Oh, bro, that's a deep. Y'all try to cut though.
Yeah, you
Like we have the grace to just read it and be like, oh, that's. But like for him to come up and to say that he had to be divine,
Yeah,
that's definitely a divine saying.
yeah. Well, I had something real quick
Go
before
ahead.
you finish that out. This is now I quoted before 2 Thessalonians 2:9. Even him whose coming is after the workings of Satan, with all powers and signs and lying wonders.
Oh,
You got it?
no, you got it,
You
bro.
was gonna say something? No,
No.
go ahead.
Read that again.
This 2 Thessalonians 2:9. Even him whose coming is after the workings of Satan.
After the workings of Satan, which Satan meaning adversary.
That's right.
So when we call him Satan, meaning he's not because he's some phoenix of a creature, some mythical Greek. See, you want to force Greek wisdom on us, but now you don't even respect your own ancient Greek wisdom.
Right.
You want to Hellenize us in the ancient world, but look at you now, Esau. Nobody even believe in your Greek gods anymore. Your gods fail. Our gods still stand. You tried to kill our gods during the time of the Hellenistic period. It's our gods who we the one. Everybody read the Bible.
That's right.
You got Abrahamic religions. Nobody believes your Greek gods. You damn idol worshiper.
Yeah.
So see, the Greeks didn't think we were going to overcome them like we did.
Yeah.
That's because the word stands.
Yeah. Yeah. It's continuing on. It says, with all power and signs and lying wonder. Yeah, the Lord gave him power. But it says in signs and lying wonder. Hold on, the brother was just reading about another spirit of being lying. Devil, right?
Yeah.
That's talking about the devil. This is the same individual that we've been talking about, Esau, Edom.
Let me get that for you. What's the verse?
2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 9.
Okay. Let me actually get that in the Greek. Bear with me. Yep, Satan right there, Satanas. That's who Esau is.
Yeah.
Lying. Pseudos. Pseudos. Let's see what that
Strong's G 5579. Pseudos.
See?
Pseudos.
And look, the first thing, Roman numbers 1, a lie. See? Lying wonders, a lie. Conscious and intentional falsehood. That's that charagma, that beast system.
Yep.
In a broad sense, whatever is not what it seems to be, of perverse, impious, deceitful precepts. That's his teaching. He's talking about science and all this other stuff. But you've been a demon. He's trying to put a charagma in you. Esau's the devil, man.
That's right. That's right, brother.
He a falsehood. He a pseudos. He a pseudos.
The devil.
There. You want us to speak Greek? To see the Antiochus want to make us speak Greek? We'll speak Greek, all right?
Yeah.
We'll talk about your downfall
That's right.
in the Greek.
In the Greek. I can jump back in that Matthew.
Yeah, I got you. Let me go to it for you. Because this is a spiritual warfare, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is what we have. We have to be strong where we are strong.
Mm-hmm.
We fortify where we're strong, and we're strong with being spiritual.
That's right.
So we just go through precepts. We ain't talking about physically harm anybody because most likely gonna starve to death.
Yep. Yep. And we're not carnal.
Nope.
Lord said our spiritual warfare is not carnal, but it's spiritual, man.
Right.
You know? What you got, brother?
You said Matthew's the 25th chapter?
12.
Oh, Matthew 12. I'm
26.
sorry. 12 and 26.
Okay.
My bad.
Nah, you good, brother.
12.
We pulling out so much, man. This is all for the edification purposes, man. For you Israelites to learn this history and why Esau feels the way he feels, and why the Lord is setting things up the way it is, or why things are playing out on the planet Earth. Here's your answers. These questions that you, Jake, always grew up questioning and wanting to know.
Right.
Here's your answer.
Right, here's your
You know?
answer. And that's the testimony of Yahushua,
Exactly.
which a witness in the Hebrew is Ainah, I believe, which is to testify. In fact, I'm gonna get this, but we'll probably get that afterwards. That witness.
Come on, you got it.
So Matthew 12 and 26. It says, and if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand?
Yeah, it won't be able to stand the division. They separated amongst themselves, which the brother was briefly mentioning. The Edomites claiming that they Israelites, pointing the fingers at the other Edomites.
Yeah,
that's all
calling
they
them,
doing right
calling
now.
each other Edomites, but both of y'all are Edomites.
Both of y'all Edomites. It's like that meme with Spider-Man. You know, he all pointing at the other two Spider-Man. He like, oh, that's Spider-Man. You Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Nah, y'all all fucking heathens.
Yeah, y'all all heathens. Y'all all envying us. All y'all heathens envy us because we the greatest ever.
Yeah.
And so we get it. But at the same time, y'all wicked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all didn't cover our bones. Y'all didn't suffer us to be put in the graves. Revelations 11th chapter. So you just tried to bite what you could off of us. All you heathens just tried to bite.
Yep.
Meaning you just tried to take some of our salt, some of our excellence, some of our expertise, some of our creativity. But you gave us no recognition for anything.
Yeah.
So Yahushua is about to give us the recognition from the heavens, and all you going to be in subjugation to us.
That's right.
All right, Matthew's the 12th chapter. In continuation, the 27th verse.
Oh, that was it. That was the point.
Okay.
I thought you wanted to grab something else.
Yeah, that witness.
Okay.
Revelations, type in witness. And then we're going to go to it from the Greek. Because we said, here's your answer. That was a heavy statement, bro. Let me go to in Revelations. Yeah. I hate to do it, but no. This is a bitter verse to read. But it's the whole roll.
Yeah.
Revelations, the 20th chapter and the 4th verse. And I saw thrones. Well, it has sweetness to it. It's a balance.
It's a balance.
Yeah, it started off like that too.
Yeah.
It said, and I saw thrones. It's about how you look at the verse too.
Yeah.
You know? And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgments was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua, and for the word of God, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Mashiach 1,000 years.
It is. That's that That's that New Jerusalem.
Yeah.
That's the elect.
Yeah.
That's the 144,000. This is what it's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
We're the witnesses, man. You the Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native American. Now, I'm not talking about all Israel entirely, but we're talking about the elect, and these are the same ones that's gonna come. They're gonna come from different nations, different speaking different tongues, but they're gonna come from the bloodline of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, especially Jacob. All right, you got it, bro.
Martaria. Let's see here.
Strong's G 3141. Marturia.
Yeah.
Marturia.
Martaria. Which a testifying the office admitted to the prophets of testifying concerning future events. That's the prophets. So if you are a witness of of Yahweh Shai, that means you were one of the prophets.
That's right.
Are these people, are you prophesying?
No.
Are you following the actual prophets? You're not, none of these people and these pastors, none of them claim to be prophets. Or if they do, they false prophets.
False, yeah.
We're proclaiming to be the prophets of Yahweh B'Shem Shai. These people don't even come in the proper name. They don't come in the name of the Father and the name of the Son. They're not warning you of the mark of the beast.
That's right. That's right.
Major. And then you know what else is major? With the reference number. You got 4 fours. You see? Which is an indication of mercy. And this is in the martyrdom word.
Yeah.
Martyria.
That was witness, right?
That's witness.
Man. It's bad, man.
Then you got...
But you know who ain't gonna have mercy? You got it.
Yeah, it's like it, bro.
It's something else.
No, I'm over here looking into the word more.
But I had a
go ahead.
No.
No, go ahead. What you got, bro?
This is Amos chapter 1 and verse 11. It says, "Thus saith Yahweh, for three transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof." So Esau ain't receiving no mercy. No matter what he do at this point, this damn devil, the Lord is still gonna punish him, man.
Read what that verse was again.
This is Amos chapter 1 and verse 11. It says, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, for three transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever."
Yeah.
So he continued to chase his brother. He continued to come after us, man. He's still using his blessing to this day.
To this day, he's still trying to exterminate us.
Right.
He's trying to destroy us. And this is why you're going into slavery.
That's right.
You're going back, bringing the full circle, you going into slavery, you Edomites. Because, and not just you Edomites, you other nations are going into slavery.
Yeah.
But Esau, you going into a different type of slavery.
Yeah.
The nations are going to be enslaved. But Esau, your slavery is going to be more severe because your transgressions are much greater than any other nation.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause he went crazy, man. Esau went out like a madman.
Yeah.
I mean, even some of the stuff that we don't know he doing, man. He still everything he doing, is wicked, man. Yeah, he did some. We watched, that show and series Roots.
That was
Esau
wickedness.
He went in, but then you could see it more carnally. But now even more, we can't even see
with the wickedness
what he doing right now. Yeah. It's probably way more horrendous than what he was doing back then.
He waxed worse and worse. He always been a filthy coward.
Yeah.
But now it's waxing worse and worse. Because he's this guy. Remember in the garden, he was like as a serpent.
Yeah.
Now, because he was at the status of like he was micro influential. You know, he was able to get to Eve, but he wasn't able to get to Adam.
Yeah.
But now in this society, he's able to get to our whole nation. You know, but the elect.
That's right.
That's the witness.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, but he can't get to the elect. The elect gonna get to him.
That's right.
And that's just the reality of when the Son of God returns. You got Esau talking about the angels are Nordic, somebody's gray, somebody's like the little fake little alien shit they be talking about.
Reptilian, you know that.
Bro, that's no. The angels look like Shaq with a beard. They like Wembanyama with a beard.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? They like 7 to 9 feet tall. You know. And they can be bigger. They can. That's like typically how man see them. You know, they look like African American men.
That's right. Scriptures go into that. It talks about that.
Yes. All right. So, you had anything else, bro?
Nah, that was it.
Okay. You know, that's pretty much. We touched up on him.
Yeah. So we touched a lot.
Yeah, we did. All right. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying, giving our praises, honor, glory, and worship unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushua, Bahasham, Ruach Kodash. Once again, double honors unto the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations unto you, Hakim Shalom. Keep it faith.
Shalom.